Krenn. No restrictions with Sereny, my partner in crime. We are back here, Pittsburgh Current Podcast Network. Jake is at the controls. We had a few weeks off for the holiday. Hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving. We got a couple episodes we're doing for you, this one, and we have a special, very special episode. That's my tease. I'm not even going to say what it is.
Up. Don't say anything.
Not going to say. We have one coming up, and then we're going to take a little break for Christmas, so we thought we'd whet the appetite here.
Cleanse the palate?
Cleanse the palate
Jesus, what?
I don't know.
Whet your appetite?
I don't know. With a show. I have no idea.
In like a biscotti.
It's just talking. But I half the shit I don't even know what I'm saying. But I thought Jake changed everything around.
He did?
He moved Sereny's chairs on this side. I'm over here, I think, and the way the sofa, I have this weird twist, I'm at like a weird party. Mm-hmm. You know, you ever go to a party, you're at a sofa and you want to talk to somebody, you're uncomfortable. Mm-hmm. Like I just want to keep twisting my body like sideways. Yeah. So that's what this is. But that's okay because, I'll tell you why. It's worth the pain of twisting because it's Christmas, people. And that tree right there, Merry Christmas, Jake decorated that tree, and for 5 hours he did that. So,
wow,
Jake, thank you very much for putting all that time into it.
Close up on my
5 hours. Close up on what?
My bobby pins.
Oh yeah, bobby pin look, very nice.
I was gonna add them to the tree, but since they're climbing out of my
Sereny is going with a retro Lawrenceville look with bobby pins
and snakeskin boots.
That was a look. Yes, I have a photo of my grandmother with that look right there to bobby pins.
Oh no!
But bobby pins, it's the look.
I was having
it's a good look.
A bad bangs day. My bangs are kind of out of control today.
The bangs can do that.
You know, I cut them myself, and I didn't think about what's gonna happen when they grow in. When they grow in, and you don't have a professional do it, they grow out like branches.
Well, I went. Speaking of hair, I took your advice. I got this, a professional hair dye and haircut and everything, and I look like a fucking altar boy. Thanks a lot, Sereny.
It's good. It looks great. It looks so much better than when you were doing it.
She's killing me.
I'm serious.
She's fucking killing me. I look like an altar boy. I got up, look like an altar boy.
It looks good. It does. It looks better than looking like a Yorkie that needs a bath.
I missed her.
Oh.
Anyway, the show today, we thought, since it's kind of like we have a guest, like I said, but it's a big show coming up next week. So it's kind of our last show to what year. So we thought we'd do a decade in review kind of bullshit thing, which is good because
6.5 hour episode.
Which is good because think about it. It's 2020 coming up. That means next year we could do another year, a decade in review technically. And any shit
we're going to be back in the 20s. That's so exciting to me.
I thought I'd be dead.
Yeah, right. I didn't think I'd make it.
Oh, I thought.
To the 20s. We're back in. It's come full circle.
Yeah, now. I thought there's no way. 20s, man. When I was little, I thought I'd have the 20s. I thought I'd have a little spacesuit on right now. And a Jetsons kind of car.
Not yet. We're close though. Tesla's making trucks now, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're close.
Well, self-driving cars are coming, so next is going to be a flying car.
You could technically just be wearing a spacesuit. Like nobody would tell you not to. We might have you committed, but you could still wear it.
True. You've been trying to get me committed for a while, though. So that could put me over the edge to get me officially committed, thank God.
I'm always down for a spacesuit.
I think it would look great.
Or not. It would. It will work.
I just thought everybody would have a spacesuit. And it would be like Cruise in Minority Report or something. I don't know. I thought we'd be like that.
Yeah.
I'd be drawing on a computer like this and shit. I don't know.
Yeah, you can do that on the iPad. I do that on my iPad.
Which is interesting. When I was looking at the year or the decade in review.
Yeah.
Did you know the iPad was only introduced
2010?
2010, mm-hmm. April of 10.
I know.
I don't know why. It was one of those things where the iPad I thought was around forever.
Forever?
I don't know, for more than that.
So I was...
I thought it was like 20 years or something. I just can't remember not having one. Isn't that weird?
I was in line on the day that it came out.
Oh, you had that first.
I had it first. I was in Las Vegas, and I was like one of the first ones to get one. I still have it. It still charges up, but it's a $900 paperweight at this point. The first gen iPad. I can't even sell it.
You had to do it so you could tell people you had it, right?
I was just being fancy, I think.
That's fancy. That's big time. That's big time.
Yeah.
I got it like last year, my first one.
No, I have another one. I have another one now. I think it's the
Mini.
Pro.
I got one of my new one. But I don't know. I just think it just seems like I've always had it for years or something. 10 years. This seems like more, doesn't it?
No, not really. Because when it came, no.
Well, you would remember because you were in line.
I was in line.
So
I was in another state. I was across the country.
Yes, and you said I have to get it. It's April.
And I was also in my 20s, and I was like, this is like my first big purchase outside of a car.
Right.
So
no.
I just wanted it to like shut my kid up. I was like,
which it does work as a babysitter.
Oh,
we learned,
for sure.
Right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because he's now a champion Minecraft player.
Yeah.
Which is a, game you can really immerse. You can really immerse yourself in. That's what's changed in the last 10 years. Games have changed to the point where you can really lose yourself in the games.
Yeah.
And kids your son's age and Toby's age and other kids, that's their sports. That's their baseball and football.
Yeah.
It's now these games, and these games are sort of like Dungeons and Dragon role playing sort of type things we used to play, but which is great. I mean, it's amazing. I'm sure I would have been into it as a kid, fast because role playing and getting lost. There's no time limit really. You can build. You're in an adventure. You can't get hurt. You could talk to your friends. It could be down the street. So that has changed. The way the new generation, the little ones, the way they connect now is just all
so different.
Internet. They're best friends they may not see for 5 years.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of how it is with my kid for sure. He's not playing Stickle in the back with like his siblings.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, Stickle.
He's calling, he's cussing now and he thinks I can't hear him. So now he's just calling all of his friends like fuck sticks, which I think is
pretty funny.
It's very funny and creative.
With the old decade behind us in 2020, starting out the new decade, it gives us a chance, Sereny, to start the National Stickle League finally.
Yes. This is my team right here. I'm
it's
team
time
captain.
we bring Stickle to the forefront.
Yeah.
It's been hidden long enough.
We need a graphic.
We could bring it. I sent you over one. Remember I sent you over?
Oh, yeah, you did.
Jake, I sent over a Stickle logo. I'll send you.
It's actually good. It's actually really good.
Thank you. I bought like some app that had like did logos one night. I'm bored. I'm like, oh God, I got to do. I mean, what do I do?
Stickle League.
And I go, I got to do the National Stickle League.
We need to get a bar like Frank's or something to sponsor it. Minio's Stickle Champion.
Minio's Stickle League bar. That's right. The Jim No Restrictions with Sereny is the official network. You know how the ESPN does Monday Night Football? It's gonna be it's Jim Krenn and Sereny. Welcome to Monday Night Stickle. Everybody, you've been waiting
There's
all
some
week.
mud on the field, but
yes, it's going to be a tough.
Everybody's out here with no helmets on. It's going to be a good game.
So the decade review. Sarah and I are both TV junkies, like TV and television movies.
So
Obviously,
much, yeah.
Audience knows this by now with us. And first off, I'm going to get into the shows that we're going to talk about from the decade. But I do have to. I'm watching an advertisement last night, and I'm like, this could be the greatest show ever.
It was a
commercial?
Lock
up. But it's Man versus Bear.
Oh, I saw that on
I'm watching
TV. It's absurd.
Commercials.
Yeah.
And there's a bear, there's a guy, and there's a woman and a bear. And there's Man versus Bear on Discovery, and I am the target audience. Idiot. And I'm like, I got to watch this. But I thought about this. If Man versus Bear takes off,
yeah,
then we're getting the production companies doing my reality show, Sizzle Reel. And Sarah and I are going to do Little People versus Tiger.
Oh, Christ.
It's going to be... We'll figure that with the show.
People are going to die.
Every week.
People are going to die. I'm not getting on board with that
ratings
show because
through
you
the
are
roof.
going to kill people.
Oh, no.
And so is the Discovery
them.
Channel. What is this? Man versus
Bear.
Yeah, what the hell?
Oh, come on. A bear's so on some sort of sedative or whatever. There's no way. They're not going to have a real bear like kill her. It's going to be a trained bear, right?
Trained bears lash out more than
it's got to be a little
wild.
trained. It looks like it doesn't make sense. That's why we have to watch it.
So what are they doing? Are they like playing ping pong together? Is it like sports?
There was ping pong was one of the sports. And Stickle. But actually arm wrestling.
Yeah.
Bear
Who can
drinking.
eat the most pizza?
Yes.
I don't get it. What are they doing?
I think the bear would win in most pizza.
What are they competing for?
Although bears eat healthy. Salmon. Which is weird because they got a lot of fat, but they eat healthy.
Yeah.
Isn't that strange?
Bears are keto.
That is right. Well, yes, they are. They're keto. Very much so. They're very healthy animals. But anyway, yeah, I don't know, I can't wait. But anyway, let's go back to, just had to throw it out there. Decade in review. Now, if you think about from 2010 to now, there were some incredible television shows that were really.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, TV's getting better and better to the point where it's like watching little movies now, where it wasn't before. I think it's with budgets, and probably Netflix has influenced that.
Hulu. Yeah,
Amazon Prime, and just networks also investing more money into television. For instance, Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
$140 million per season or something like that.
I think it's per episode. It's
insane.
It's a couple million per ep.
Yeah,
for sure.
I think it's like the season. It's like 100 million or more, for a season. Yeah, so think of that. So that goes to how much money they make selling it later in syndications.
Yeah.
I mean, billions for that. But yeah, so that's the beginning of, not the beginning, but that was one of the ones that were like little movies, because every episode of Game of Thrones is like a little movie.
Mm-hmm.
Now, did you get into Game of Thrones?
No.
I did.
I know.
But I have to tell you, I will be truthful with you, and I'm going to tell everyone out there, if you tell me you understood that show, you're lying. Because I lied so much. Every time someone goes, you're taking an episode's great, I'm like, yep, great. I don't know what made me watch it. I think it was just, I kind of knew, sort of what was going on. But it's so complex, and so the weaves were, you had no idea. By the end of the episode, like, I don't even know what it is to watch, but I liked it.
Well, that's why I gave up on it, because I went in the first season, I went in maybe 6 episodes, and I was like, I'm 6 episodes deep, and I still have no idea what's going on here. It was so beautiful aesthetically to watch.
Yes.
But I don't know what's going on.
I watched every episode, and I still didn't know what's going on.
Just a lot of
Although the wedding scene. The
red wedding.
Oh, my God. The wedding scene is one of the strangest things I've ever seen in television history.
I didn't get that far. What season was that?
Can't remember.
We should
maybe
do
6,
some.
Maybe 5. I don't know. It was in. Yes, it was one of those things you just didn't expect it, and they close the doors and everyone gets massacred. It's horrible, but it's amazing though. The scene is like the most violent, gruesome scene ever. Yeah, that's the other thing with television change with Netflix and HBO getting
a lot of violence.
A lot of violence that has
sex,
changed.
Sex
and violence were. It would be, those were usually Cinemax stuff that now it's like mainstream.
Mm-hmm. Now it's on at like 4:00 in the afternoon on cable. You can hear people going, "What the fuck?"
Right.
I'm like, whoa, when did that change?
People
I don't know
having
when
sex
that changed.
in the afternoon.
I remember when South Park used to have to bleep stuff out, and now it's like, whoa.
Now they can say it.
Yeah, like they're butt fucking a squirrel on this episode.
Yeah, and it's okay.
Yeah.
Well, in I think it was 2005, I believe. Was Breaking Bad started? I think it was one of the
2005.
I believe it was 5. It was.
Wait,
I'm sorry,
dude,
not
it was
5.
Like 2015.
No, it's 15. I meant sorry. I meant 15. Yeah, with the last 10 to 20.
Yeah.
2015. Sorry, number. But 2015 with Breaking Bad. I'm trying to see if I wrote it down the date. But
I know you love Breaking Bad.
It was my favorite. I thought that was the show to me that changed everything as far as shows writing, how gritty they could be, how entertaining, and how introspective they could be on a character, going deep into a character like Walter White, who was kind of the beginning of the popularity of the anti-hero, where the trend started with this villain became, you started to root for the bad guy in a weird way, because you see him as complex, not totally bad. Now I shouldn't say it's the beginning, because probably in 2005 or 4 was Tony Soprano was probably the first one to do that.
That was like
he was probably the first anti-hero.
Yeah.
But 2015 with Walter White and Breaking Bad, I thought that was the beginning of that thing, because I remember Vince Gilligan in an interview, they said he couldn't make him hated by the audience. He tried to make him hated by the audience.
Yeah.
Because the guy's making meth. He said, I can't. Everything I write, everyone loves the guy. And it's true.
Is it? Do you think it's the character or just the writing?
Both, yeah. The writing and the character.
The acting.
Yeah, acting. Yeah. Acting's part of it. No one else could play Walter White.
Right, definitely not.
It's just that look he had. And you saw the transformation. If anyone hasn't seen it yet, give it 5-6 episodes, because it goes slow.
Are you trying to sell people on Breaking Bad right now?
I don't want them to miss that. It was a great one. Well, the other one, what's my comfort show? People have comfort shows they go to when they're stressed or whatever. That's one of mine. I don't know why.
Yeah, it's a good.
It's the most violent show and all that, but I'm comfortable with it.
Mine's like House or Scrubs or like murder shows.
I used to love House and Scrubs.
Yeah.
Good stuff. I love Mad Men also.
Never got into that one, and I should have, by all accounts.
You should try Mad Men. Go back
I know,
on Netflix.
I
It's
need
on
to
there
try
now.
that one.
Mad Men is just that stylish 1960s vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Don Draper, John Hamm's character, is the anti-hero kind of guy. That, weird,
Another
dark
thing
character.
I found interesting about the list that you sent me, like, that, like, binge watching. This was like the era of binge watching.
Right.
Do you know which show was the first show that you could actually binge watch on Netflix?
Binge watch? I don't know.
It was Orange is the New Black, which aired in 2000 and I believe it was 15.
Yeah, had to be. That's amazing.
But now, because of Orange is the New Black, like, people are just releasing full seasons and going back and watching, just like, the binge watch era is in full effect right now, and I'm here for it.
I'm all into the binge watch.
I love it so much.
I can't
It's
stop.
changed my life.
I watched City on the Hill. I watched 10 episodes in a row.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't. I was hurting. I was in pain, and I couldn't stop watching with Kevin Bacon's shows. I don't know. There's so many. That's just it. There's so many shows.
Yeah.
That's the other thing. You can't even keep track.
Yeah.
Although Sereny has seen every single one of them.
Everyone.
I have no idea.
That's why y'all haven't seen me in a few weeks.
She's the only one. No, you're the only one that could beat me in shows. Like everybody else I talk to,
Yeah.
like they'll name a show, and I'll just name it.
Yeah.
Have you seen this show yet, Jim? Yeah. And I go through the whole thing. She's the only one who beats me and has seen it before me, which is funny.
Seen Ice Road Truckers.
Yes, I have.
You can't
it's
go with
so good.
That was what I say. The trash TV
it's
era.
so good. It's so scary.
I love
Those
Ice
people
Road.
are nuts.
That's just it.
What's the woman's name? The one woman's name? She's like
one
kind of hot.
There's one hot girl.
Yeah, she's kind of
She's
hot.
real pretty. Yeah, I can't remember her name either, but I watched. Yeah, yeah, we watched. I watch Ice Road Truckers. I watch all the trash.
Yeah, anything.
TV.
The holy trinity of TLC, Bravo, exclamation point. I
throw in Discovery because every once in a while
they've got some. Yeah.
Of a man versus a bear in there, but I think this decade, I'd say that was this is the decade where those shows became more prevalent, more popular. I think those trashy TV shows that are just the ones we watch are so bizarre. I mean, Strange Addictions. We talked about that before. Stranger Things on Netflix is a wonderful show.
Another binge worthy.
Which amazing in Stranger Things that that it was passed by every network and everything. And finally, Netflix brought it in.
Huge right now.
It's the best.
Yeah.
It's tremendous.
It's good. It's very good.
It's every age bracket watch. It's pretty amazing stuff. But so my other. Do you have one show that stands out for you? Something that stands out that you thought was amazing for you?
Well, right now.
For this decade.
This decade? Oy vey.
Ballpark.
So my favorite show, like, of all time is Vanderpump Rules.
Yes.
Yeah.
I watch. It's not my favorite of all time.
But like right now.
Maybe reality is one of them.
Yeah, reality. My favorite reality show. Yeah. But like right now, I am in the throes of Watchmen, which just it's right in the middle of its first season on HBO. So do you remember the Watchmen, the superhero movies?
Yes.
More anti-heroes.
I haven't seen it. Yeah, I'll have to watch it. It's good.
So it's on HBO. It's just out of control. There's a bit of a political agenda to it, but it's done well. It's not being hand-fisted to you. If you're not watching it, you gotta check it out. You couldn't not handle it. It's too violent and bloody and scary.
That's true. I get afraid of everything.
But it's like
I'll be calling her. I'm under my bed.
Yeah, it's in.
Come get me now.
It's in this universe, like, police officers have to conceal their identity because the race. There's a huge race war going on, and
I could watch it in little increments.
It's very, very creepy and eerie.
Really sad be done. I'll watch it little increment, 8 minutes at a time. I can watch it.
And every time I watch it,
it's true. She knows it. She already knows it's true.
Every time.
I'm afraid of the movie The Mummy. That's all afraid of.
He's afraid of like the M&M commercials.
Yes.
And Halloween.
They're mysterious to me.
So Watchmen, I would have to say, just because it's in the forefront of my mind right now.
Yeah.
That are like Gypsy Sisters. My Big Fat
You
American
got me hooked
Gypsy
on
Wedding.
That show. She gets me. Sereny just like a trash TV drug pusher because she gets me hooked on these damn shows, man.
Yeah,
because you try Gypsy Sisters, they got on demand or
Love
whatever.
After Lockup changed me though.
Oh God, that's the best show ever. That's one of my favorite
woman that
all-time
keeps
realities.
saying Valentine's Day.
Well, they keep it.
He's leaving me on Valentine's Day.
Yeah. If you haven't watched Love After, if you watched the show, the podcast here, we
talk
talk
about it
all
every
the time.
week.
What are we saying? That's our favorite. That's the favorite
That's
show.
our
We both
favorite-
talk
yeah,
about it.
That's our favorite Love After Love.
I'd have to say that's over Vanderpump Rules, which we
definitely.
both watch. But I can't believe Jack's is still a bartender at Sir, for
He
Christ's
is,
sake.
yep.
He's 50. He's still but not. Hey, let me tell you, that probably pays a lot of money.
Yeah, probably now.
Well, it's Sir. He probably getting big tips.
They're
It's kind of a
A-list
cool job.
celebrities now.
Well, yeah, that's just it. These people, they act like they're not, but they're celebrities. Once you're on a reality show, you get
Yeah.
million Twitter followers and you're making money there. So that's why they do it. But scripted shows like the True Detective was cool. Big Little Lies. It was wonderful.
What was the one? Was it Big Little Lies on HBO? With
Yes.
Yeah, that one.
That was one. Nicole Kidman.
That one was.
It was amazing.
So good.
Tremendous. And the other one is the television side of Fargo, the TV series.
Yeah.
And every season was like I said, little movies.
Mm-hmm.
Better Call Saul, American Crime Story, and to wrap up the TV section, we're going to talk movies a little bit, but is The Walking Dead. The Walking Dead is just one of the most popular shows. 20 million people watch it a week when it's out. The new episodes. My friend Greg Nicotero is one of the directors and does all the special effects, and it's an amazing show. And zombies are probably the thing of the decade. Zombies are all the rage. There's anything.
Zombies are very in right
Zombies, the tens.
Yeah.
Zombies own the tens.
Yeah.
Right? If somebody says, who owned 2010 to 2020?
Zombies.
Zombies.
Yeah. iZombie, the 28 days later, 28 weeks later, Walking Dead.
28 hours later, 28
Talking Dead.
minutes later, Walking Dead, everybody's dead. Zombies are cool.
Killing
You know what the thing that I've watched so much zombie stuff, which Walking Dead scares me.
Yeah.
So I have to watch in little increments. Jake's shaking his head.
I am too.
Isn't it modeled off a Toy Story?
It was off a comic book, the comic book series. No, not a toy. No. Off Toy Story? No, it's from a comic book. But anyway,
Let's
shoot
us an email if you know anything about that conspiracy theory.
Yeah, we love those things, but I love conspiracy stuff. But what I want to get to with this whole thing was the phenomenon of say The Walking Dead or any zombie movie. Everyone's running from the zombie.
Yeah.
No one wants to be the zombie. But I watch a lot of these, and I have a weird way of looking at things sometimes. After a while, I'm thinking, okay, it's the apocalypse.
Mm-hmm.
You're living a shitty life.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you got no real toilet. You're dumping outside.
Right. You can't go to like Burger King,
No.
Wendy's, no Taco
No,
Bell, no
nah.
Uber Eats.
You can't have fun, and you don't have. You
No
can't
Wi-Fi.
you can't watch The Walking Dead on TV. You're in an ex-prison, a barn, or whatever, and then you have to deal with egos. Everyone, I'm the king of this barn, and then you got everybody's just dirty.
Filthy.
I mean, I smell like shit.
I
right?
know. That's why I had to quit watching
Just
that
dirty,
show.
because that's the way it's the apocalypse. And then you have to go outside, scratch for food. What is so bad about being a zombie? Because that's the idea of a zombie. Now think, a zombie bites you, you become a zombie. And I'm thinking, I would love to be a zombie. Think about the zombie. They look like one of the people who wanted to cast a Hangover, right? When Hangover, when they all wake up, that's what you look like. You're disheveled. You're happy. You get to eat. Humans probably taste like Wendy's. Humans probably taste like burgers or something like that.
Yeah, but they're hard to chase down.
But if you become one, it wouldn't matter that
You'd just be hungry all the time and miserable.
No. When you get something, it's really good. Now, but when you get something when you're a human side, give you that. What do they have that's that good?
Yeah.
But they don't get a steak. But if you but you're a zombie, you get a good human. You're like, you know what? This is like Morton's. This person, we could be zombies and we talk, and you'd be, "How you do, Jim?" I go, "How'd I do? I got a fat guy today." That's what I did.
Fat guy.
I was like Golden fucking Corral.
I'd only go after kids.
I was going crazy.
Picking off kids.
Well,
easy to catch. Low-hanging fruit. Slow, stupid.
But it's strange. They don't eat a lot, the zombies. They're really, really kind of, conscious about their weight. Have you ever seen a fat zombie? No.
Yes.
I haven't.
On
they're usually
Walking Dead, though,
well,
all the
well,
truck
every
drivers.
once in a while, there's one that lets himself go. But for the most part, they're all trim. Okay, they all look good.
They all look
They
very
all look
thin.
like
Those cheekbones
they
are
look-
out of control.
They look like they're fucking American Eagle.
Nice deep clavicle.
models.
That's true. You are right.
They are like
Zombie chic is going to be my summer bod next year. That's what I'm going for.
They look like Gucci models or something.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, they're unbelievable. Yeah, everybody wants a zombie body.
I'll go for the zombie
So
bod.
why not just become a zombie? Because you know why they're thin?
Mm-hmm.
They only take a couple bites out of people. You ever notice that? They don't eat the whole person because the person has
Very
to become a
wasteful.
zombie.
Very wasteful.
No, but they're full. That's just it. It's like having a stomach thing. But they're full, 2 bites full, because the person can't be eaten. Like if you eat the whole person, there's nothing to become a zombie.
In this economy, we cannot be wasting human flesh like this.
That's what we talk
It's
about.
irresponsible.
That's just it. So why run? So there you are. You're running. Oh no, what's going to happen? I'll become a zombie. I don't want you to become every episode.
Yeah.
You're thinking, after a while, like, I become a zombie. Fuck it.
I probably would too.
Right? After a while.
It just seems easier.
You
And
I
like
would
you don't
definitely-
know what you're missing. You don't know what you can't die. So like you don't
That's
know.
another thing.
You can't you don't know what you're missing. You're just like, I'm missing Wi-Fi. I miss
I can't
Uber
believe I can't
Eats.
win you over
I
here.
miss a hot shower. When you're a zombie, you're just like inhibitions.
So I win you over on this.
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you.
I do think, it's the holiday season. We should not be talking about zombies.
Oh, wow.
A little
Yeah.
inappropriate. Not with the Christmas tree right behind
That's
me.
true.
God.
Well, zombies have to have Christmas too.
It's just tacky.
I don't want a zombie trash. But
Don't zombie
I don't want a
shame.
zombie shame. Any zombies out there? I'm on your side.
We support you.
We support you, zombies. Absolutely. So yeah.
What else you got in there?
Well, the decade of I met Sereny Wellsby in 2015 on the Party Show. Life changed forever here. Annoyed me ever since.
Yeah, no shit.
In 2019, I met her again. She joins the podcast. It really annoys me.
Yeah.
And the Party Show started in 14, I think, right? 13, 14.
2014, yeah.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's part of the 10s and 20s. That was your beginning of
Yep.
the comedic career, I would guess, in a sense. Or
I was doing stand-up before that.
yeah, but I'm just saying that was something signature that you created,
yeah,
right?
And I have to tell you, I've been, like, since I started doing this show and getting kind of back into the comedy scene,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of other comics have asked me to work on their podcast.
Sure.
And they're all saying the same thing. Yo, you were doing this shit in your house, this DIY production shit before any of us. And I just have to tell you, like, it kind of inspired people who I looked up to as an open micer and as a young comic are coming to me now and saying, you've been doing this for so long. This is why you kind of opened the door for me to be able to do this. And it's just been the nicest thing ever. But the Party Show was the biggest DIY project of my career. Like, throw everything together, build it up in your basement, and now everyone's got a podcast and everyone has a show, and I feel very honored to kind of be an early adopter of the DIY production.
It was kind of different. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. It was groundbreaking. That's why I always, pat you on the back for that.
Thank you. I really appreciate that, especially for everyone, like all you guys that have asked me to help you with yours. I appreciate that too.
Hey, you're just starting. Wait till this next decade. We're doing a next decade in review. I'm not going to be able to talk to her. You'll be too famous.
I will have my own reality show.
No, you'll be too famous. You won't even talk to me. I'll be talking to your assistant. It'll be close I get to your assistant.
That's true. I would absolutely make you talk to my assistant. It's going to be Jake.
I'll be a zombie by then. But movies this decade interesting. I wouldn't say any kind of life-changing movies. They're not nothing really. Like
Avatar.
Star Wars changed everything. Did Avatar really change?
No,
that?
I was
wasn't
being
that.
facetious.
But you know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, that's in there though. It's
Yeah,
you look
everyone
at
thought it was going to be like this miracle of modern science, and I was like, this is just Fern Gully in 3D.
it's kind of just a it's all right.
Yeah,
Fair movie.
it's fine. It was fine.
Well, let me put it this way: I haven't been to one party in 10 years or whatever since I don't know what year to come out. I don't even know, but 10 or 11, I can't whatever. But I haven't been to one party. You ever hear him go, "Oh my God, I watched Avatar 100 times."
Oh, never.
I haven't even heard
No.
Avatar until I watched decade in review. It's the first time I saw it again.
Yeah.
Well, the one thing is, you love this stuff too, of course, because you believe in ghosts. The Conjuring
So great to be back.
franchise started, and that whole
Yeah.
thing with ghost shows got real big.
Mm-hmm.
Ed and Lorraine Warren, who both passed away this past year, or Ed a couple years ago, no, Lorraine this year, they were the parapsychologist kind of things, and the exorcist, whatever. They would exorcise your house from demonic possession, and they got their log of all their cases, and they end up. The Conjuring began everything.
Right,
Started everything.
They were the ones that worked
cool.
on
that
the Amityville house, right?
Yes.
And then,
which, by the way, who the fuck stays in the house for 200 days?
I'm
out of their day
people
too.
who don't believe in ghosts.
I am out of their
I
day.
would, if I moved into that house, I would still be living there.
Hey, speaking of ghosts,
I got news. I'd be out of there in 2 days.
What?
you can. The bed and breakfast is open for the Demon on Brownsville Roadhouse. You can stay.
Oh,
overnight.
really?
Yeah.
I would do that.
There is no way you're getting me to stay overnight.
What about you, Jakey? Will you go with me? No, I have to
I'll
go
go with
alone?
you guys. We all go together. If you guys are there with me, we could do a recording there. I would stay overnight.
Jake's like, no.
But I'm going to go myself. Although if I go with you guys will jag me and lock me in a room and stuff and traumatize me. We'll think about it.
I'll do it. I don't need to think about it. I'm not scared at all.
No, you're not. You should be, though.
Nope.
The Amityville Horror, I'd be out of it in 2 days. I'm telling you.
I don't think you'd make 2 hours, boo.
Probably not. But they're like 200. But anyway, yeah, they did Amityville Horror and then The Conjuring and all that stuff. So that's kind of a new thing,
What?
like the take those
Ghost stories and
reality,
make them movies?
the reality show ghost stuff like that. I'd say.
Oh, you mean like Paranormal Activity?
Yeah, Paranormal Activities and all that. Yeah, that kind of
those
vibe.
are cool movies. I like them.
Yeah, we saw a lot of that stuff.
So we're going back to movies then?
Yeah,
Okay.
we don't have to go up around. It's a decade. Whatever you want to talk about.
Take a break.
Take
yeah.
a break.
Take a little break here. Jake has to rest.
Jake needs a nap.
Jake's. We'll be back right after Jake's nap. Jim Krenn, No Restrictions with Sereny. Jim Krenn, No Restrictions with Sereny, my partner in crime here on the Pittsburgh Current Podcast Network here. And you know what? It is tis the holidays. It's the only time you get to say tis. Really?
I guess so.
Right? Tis the tree.
Tis the tree.
Tis the time to be happy. Tis the time to be merry.
Tis it?
Tis is. It is tis. So with the holidays, it is time to not miss CeeLo Green. How about that? CeeLo Green is doing a holiday hit tour, and he's at Jurgles, my hang. That's my hood, my home bar, Jurgles, man. I love Jurgles. And he's there on December 11th. How about that? December 11th, CeeLo Green is going to be doing holiday hits, and I hear this is an incredible show, and it's pretty much. So don't forget, get tickets now. Go to www.druskyent.com. Okay, www.druskyent.com. Get your tickets for that show. You'll enjoy it. It's one of those holiday shows that I think you'll enjoy. There are a lot of great holiday shows out there. Did you ever see like it's a Trans America Orchestra? What's it called, Jake? Yeah,
Trans-Siberian Orchestra.
I introduced them. I was backstage with them, and I had no idea. I know. Everyone else was going crazy.
I've never been.
It's like a yearly tradition since I was
My ignorance was bliss. I had no idea what I was doing. People were like, "Oh, you get to." I'm like, "Yeah." And I got on stage. I'm introducing them. We're like, "Oh," I'm like, "Eh," but they're. It's good. It's good.
I've never been. I'll have to check it out.
It's good. You'll like it.
Seems expensive and bougie.
It's really nice. No, it's wonderful.
I mean,
good.
those are nice.
You'll
those are
be
compliments.
Enthralled.
I doubt it.
You will.
The lights are crazy.
The lights are. Look
Yeah,
at
lights-
Jake's.
That's what got me into lighting and stuff. Is from seeing those shows.
How about that? A little Jake, 6 years old. His family takes him. He goes,
6.
I want to work on Jim Krenn No Restrictions with Sereny one day.
Yeah.
And I'm going to put lights up and do Christmas trees things, just like the Trans-Siberian Orchestra. But they got like a rock edge to their music and stuff. It's like a different vibe.
Oh, yeah,
it's
where
hard to
they're
explain.
Yeah.
You've heard it. And they got like cool lights and things like. It's really nice. It's really good.
Okay.
All right, I'll admit, okay, so I'm introducing them, and the people were going nuts. But I stayed for I only made 30 minutes of it.
Yeah.
I got bored.
You got bored.
I'm sorry, Jake. But I tell you what,
We're gonna lose them as a sponsor now.
No.
Way to go.
I love you guys.
Trans-American Orchestra.
Siberia
You
people.
guys are the
I'm
best.
telling you what, no. Best 30 minutes I've ever had. But that's me. I'm weird.
I took my girlfriend Kirsten and she didn't like to do that.
No, I didn't say I like it. I loved it for 30 minutes. Then I got fucking bored. But 30 minutes.
I probably would love it, actually.
You'd love it for 30 minutes also, maybe 40. It's one point you're like, okay.
They do 2 shows.
Wait a minute. I have a question. Is it all Christmas music?
No.
Okay, cool.
They changed it up.
All right, good. Because I
Rock
fucking
music,
hate
rock music, Christmas music. The whole
The
deal.
last hour is all Christmas music. The first hour is
Okay.
like their stuff.
Well, then I will bounce to beat traffic at whenever they're like, okay, here comes the Christmas
I feel a little
music.
better now.
Yeah.
That's exactly 30 minutes. I had it. I was in. It was a joyous 30 minutes, Jake. Changed my life. But it was fun. And I appreciated emceeing and meeting all the people
Thanks.
with that thing. Yeah, it's pretty cool. And everyone I know goes to that.
Yeah, everybody goes. It's like a Yinzer
like a thing.
tradition.
Yeah.
You know, there's so many Yinzer traditions for Christmas that I didn't. Okay, so like the cookie
Yes.
tables, the find the pickle in the Christmas tree. Yeah, the pickle.
Yes.
You never did the pickle in the Christmas tree.
People
Your
do
parents
this.
don't love you.
This is a Pittsburgh thing, I guess. Yes. You're
Do you wanna
too
explain it?
young. You're too young.
No, his parents
Oh.
just don't love him.
They just don't. You do it.
Yeah, so
I got
I
my
do.
choice.
I actually
Good.
do it. I hate everything about Christmas, but I love my child, so I deck the halls and I buy the presents and I put up the Christmas tree and I
Sure.
put the pickle in the Christmas tree, and whoever finds it, and since I only have one child, he always finds it, so he always gets the gift. So Jake, there's a Christmas ornament.
So I missed out.
You missed out.
Yes,
Did you have
you
siblings?
you have to do the pickle.
It was especially fun if you had siblings because
Yes.
you could beat the shit out of them. So you made sure you
See,
you found the pickle first.
She loves Christmas deep down. Yeah,
No,
we'll
it's
put-
just no. But
Can't you get
you'd
him
be
to-
able to sniff
we
it
could
out
talk
if it
him
was
into
a
getting
real pickle.
We could talk him into doing this.
We could.
I was so close.
It's an ornament. It's like a pickle. So instead of like a little ball with snowflake on it, it's a pickle. You hide it somewhere deep into the Christmas tree from the dollar store.
Right.
And then whomever finds the pickle gets a special gift.
I love the dollar store. Everything's a dollar.
I do too. Everything is not
Everything's
a dollar.
a dollar.
Everything is not a dollar,
Five Below is raising their prices above $5.
which is horseshit.
How do you
Inflation, baby. Dollar store's like, we got to compete.
I do love the dollar store.
Great tradition. The pickle. My tradition in my home was my Uncle Ed, who was an alcoholic for years, fell into the tree every year, knocked it over almost every year. It was like I was a kid. I'd wait for it. It was like some kids waited for Santa Claus. With anticipation.
Yeah.
It was a Christmas Eve party. We always say, 'cause my grandmother's birthday was Christmas Eve, so it was always a big party
Yeah.
for our family. And we always were there, and I was like, 7, 8, 9.
Yeah.
Right, Toby's age too, and 10, 11, and I'd be sitting there waiting for Uncle Ed to
Fall into the
walk
tree.
up, stagger, and knock over the tree. Almost happened. Almost every year.
Hmm.
That and he slid down his driveway when
Yeah.
we were at my Aunt Dee's house. He had a steep driveway. It was
That's a
icy.
good one.
But yeah, sobered up though.
Oh, good. Good for him.
Yeah, but that was just a great Christmas memory for me.
I have some horrible Christmas memories. One, I was always shamed
Sure.
because we were so poor, and like people still
Oh,
do this.
I cannot pull you
People
out there. I got
still
to be honest.
do this to other people. Like,
What?
so we were poor, so we always had a fake Christmas tree, and we would get Christmas shamed for having a fake tree. People would be like, well, I just like to have a real tree. I like the smell of it, the balsam, and I like watering it. It's just part of a tradition. I'm like, fuck off. I have a fake Christmas tree now because it's fucking smart.
Well-
and I don't want to cut down. I don't want to go out in the cold, cut down a stupid tree. Why are we cutting down trees?
There was the thing with the needles.
The needles, yeah, I have cats. Like
Needles,
it's
yeah.
a pain in the ass, and then you have to dispose of it. This thing, I wrap it up. It goes in my basement, collects a bunch of dust and cat litter, and call it a year.
The cat I used to full circle to Mr. Rogers, Ralph the cat. That was a real cat. He lived 17 years. Sereny saw the photo. I said
Very
with
cute.
cat as the Ralph as the devil, but Ralph would for some reason the manger scene he'd destroy it every day.
Because he was the devil.
He would just
He was
destroy
smart.
it. I mean, I come out of it looked like a crime. Looked like CSI. Looked like what happened here, Ralph? Why? And he's laying under the tree,
Yeah.
as if he's looking at me, going, I protected the baby from these weird people, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
So
every,
did
I have
you-
to reset it back up again. Next day, Ralph would have it all night. He'd derail the train. He'd derail the train. He loved to derail the train. He was like the villain in Die Hard.
You know why he did that? Because you didn't have another cat for him to be friends with.
Well, I did eventually. Yeah, I did.
Okay.
And he hated him.
Oh.
Ralph was your. I should call him Sereny. Ralph was cracked me up. Ralph cracked me up. There was a cat named Roy. I had.
Yeah.
And he was a big fat cat. He was like 18 pounds. He was great.
I love fat cats.
He was a big, heavy, fat cat. Lovable. Couldn't be more lovable, this cat. And just wanted to hug Ralph and hold him, and Ralph would just fight him. Ralph, you couldn't. I was the only one who was allowed to touch Ralph.
Yeah.
And there'd be fights. Every once in a while, he'd sneak up on and lean up against, and he'd let him touch him a little bit. And that was it. But it's always so funny. It's like, Ralph, I get you a friend.
And you hate us.
And you hate your friend.
Yeah, that's like cat culture, though.
Yeah, it is. You know, it's funny. When Roy got old, Ralph lived like at 17. Roy lived 18 years. I've been really lucky with animals. Knock wood. But Elvis tried to. Yeah, I think because he was older, he used to annoy Roy the same way. Ralph so can't get it down. The annoyance thing. Pretty cool. But yeah, but they hated the tree. So you're right. So the tree will be attacked by your cat every time, and peed on by the dog. By the way.
Yeah.
Larry likes to pee on trees.
There is this
fake ones too.
There is this thing happening now with like millennials are doing this thing where they're hanging the Christmas tree upside down. Have you seen this?
Why?
It is dumb.
What is that about?
Well,
Why?
okay.
Why would you do this?
For me, functionality, I kind of like it because I have three cats who are the devil and love to knock down my shit.
Oh, well, there you
but
go.
that's
Ralph
not
would
why
have a hard time knocking it down, I guess.
millennials, that's not why they're doing it. They're
Okay.
just being difficult. Like that, they're just like, well, we've done this our whole lives, so let's just shake it up
Well,
and
that's
put
true.
it
They gotta
upside
get their own-
down.
They want to have their own thing.
Yeah, and it's stupid.
I don't get the whole. Yeah, that's a little ridiculous. To the upside down.
It's so
thing.
stupid. Listen, bringing a
come
tree
on.
into your house and decorating it is already a huge inconvenience. Now you're like finding studs in the ceiling so that you can hang it upside down. Get out of my life. Like, get your life together. What are you doing?
I do like decorating the tree in a sense. It's like a ritual, in a sense where I like to drink while decorating the tree.
Yeah.
And I do, Jake. And for some reason, I like drinking bourbon. And I like listening to like 2 Christmas CDs are my favorite. And one is Tony Bennett, Christmas. Thank you, Jake. Michael Bublé was one. He's one of them. He's like the openers, though.
Yeah.
These are the openers. Now, when I am drunk,
No Mariah Carey?
when I'm stunned, when I'm drunk, it's I go to Dean Martin. Dean Martin, you ever buy Dean Martin? Download his Christmas albums because none of his shit makes sense. You don't even know what he's singing. I swear to God, he's stoned. That's why I can get him because I'm drunk. You know, it's like just now. I'm throwing up on the tree right now. It's cold outside.
You're just throwing
whatever.
raw bacon onto the tree.
Yeah, I'm throwing raw bacon on the tree right now. Yeah, it's cold outside.
Wait, Jimmy Dean or
Dean Martin.
Oh, never mind. I don't know what
Jimmy
you're
Dean's
talking.
a sausage guy. Dean Martin's the guy who like to drink and sing.
I thought he made music
Jimmy
too.
Dean would make me hungry. But Dean Martin, no. Dean Martin, he's the cool. You gotta get Dean. When you're I'm telling you what, recommend this. Put Dean Martin on. Download his music on your decorating. You're gonna want to drink
and eat sausage.
and eat sausage. If you, get your Christmas meats with your pickle. Your pickle and your meat.
Your Christmas meats and cheeses.
Sounds like Sereny's in the pickles and meat tree. Food tree. She's decorating her tree with food, which is good. Yeah, which I don't mind. Having a pickle meat tree would be pretty good actually in the living room. Because I'm watching TV, I would have to go to the fridge. I go and grab my fucking sausage and pickle and sit there and eat.
Hey, if you're listening to this right now or watching this,
We're
and
not
you
high.
have
We're really not.
and you have your Christmas tree hanging upside down in your apartment.
Flip it back over.
No, don't do that.
Don't
Here's
do
what
it.
I want
Yeah,
you
no,
to
do
do. I want you to take a picture of it and tag us, me or Jim or Pittsburgh Current, and I want to see that shit because I'm actually considering this just so that I don't have to like sweep up glass because my cats just they go up, they climb up in it,
You
they
cannot
get all the way up
fall
here.
to that level of doing that.
I just want to
You
see.
cannot do it.
I just want to see what the fans are doing. If you guys are doing this, I want to see what it looks like. And why? Tell me
Oh,
why
God.
you did it.
There is no.
Give me the reason
Yes,
why.
I'll tell you what. I applaud you if you did because you
Because
got
my
balls.
tree's not up yet. Mine's not up. I'm waiting for this weekend. It's going up this weekend.
I'll tell you what. If you do
I'm
it,
just gonna get a stud finder and some hangy screws. What are they called? The screws that hang? Hangy screws. Hooks. Yes, hooks.
there's only one. if you did it,
Get your hooks here.
if
And
you
I'm gonna
did it-
hire a TaskRabbit and have them come hang up my Christmas tree upside down. You know how like the Kardashians do their big like Christmas card every year?
Yes.
Could you imagine if they hung up upside
Maybe
down in
a
their like
traditional picture.
multi-billion-dollar mansion?
Look,
Or if New York was like, guess what, New York, this year for light
wouldn't
up
it be
night.
weird to see light up night trees and
Upside down.
This catches on. It'd be an odd thing if it all caught on.
I think it's a Stranger Things, like an
Well-
homage to Stranger Things.
It is.
Is
but-
it?
but
It's not. People
It's
are
very
just being
strange. But here,
difficult.
here's the thing. In Pittsburgh, if
Mm-hmm.
you have your tree upside down, I applaud you. You are a very strong-willed individual because
and
if
handy.
you're in Pittsburgh, you have to deal with people. It's the only reason I won't do it. That's not because I'm that opposed to it. I don't give a shit. If it, whatever. But if I did it, you know how many times I'd have to put up with people walking in the house going, "Hey, what the fuck's wrong with your tree? Why's your tree
Nothing's
upside
wrong
down?"
with the tree. It's wrong with the tree owner.
You have to talk about it every time someone walks in. Hey, what the fuck happened? Your tree's upside down.
But you think
I'd have to explain it.
if like you walked into a person's house in LA and the tree was upside down that they'd just walk past it and
They
be
probably would. They
Yeah.
probably would because they think they don't want to look like they're out of it. Like I
right,
go to LA,
like,
you don't want,
oh,
you don't know,
right. Yeah,
you
you're
don't want to be
probably
out
right.
of it in LA.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. In
They-
New York, they'd be like, right, it's like a conceptual art thing. I
They would
get it.
walk by it, and then 2 hours later, they'd have their tree upside down,
Yeah.
just to make sure.
Well,
If
yeah.
you dropped over the house, going, yes, we have it upside down too.
I just think maybe it's awesome. You know, maybe
I'm
it's
sure
great.
it is. I'm sure it's wonderful, beautiful, and awesome. I just don't want to fucking deal with people going, why's your tree upside down?
I don't have a lot of visitors, so I don't have to deal with that.
Even the ones I have.
Yeah.
I don't have a lot either. But I just,
But Lou would come over and be like,
I would be traumatic for
yeah,
it. I'd have to
it
my mom, Lou, would be in her, I'd have to take her to therapy
would.
for
Yeah.
that. My son
You'd give her a
has
heart
tree
attack.
upside down. I don't know what's going on with him. You okay? That's all I get for 20 minutes. Like,
Yeah.
You okay?
Yeah.
Why is it like that?
I just want to know if you're listening to this right now, shoot us an email, tweet me, DM me. I want to know why your Christmas tree is upside down, what inspired you, and show me a picture of it. I want to see.
I would like to see if it's a cool look.
Well, from what I've seen,
I don't understand.
just looks like it's difficult to achieve.
There has to be a special stand or hook, like you said. I guess a hook from the ceiling, whatever.
But for me, I'm like, this has been an ongoing. My whole life, I've had cats that have ruined my Christmas tree.
True.
So for me, I'm thinking, this might actually work for me. This might be a new tradition.
Maybe. I'm all for change. Reinvention and change. But there's some things you just don't change.
Like the
Just
set,
let it
Jake.
go, like the trees, like the Christmas tree.
Like
just
the
let
set.
it go. It's not, whatever. You don't have to flip the tree up. You do your thing, but I just think like for instance, I think that's why Christmas is tradition. There's something about Christmas that you always are retro. Maybe it's because it reminds us of our childhood and things.
Mm-hmm.
But whenever you watch certain shows on TV, it's your show that it's officially Christmas. Like for instance,
The
it's
Christmas
officially
Story.
Christmas when Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer
Yeah.
is on. I'm even now, like, okay, I'm in. It's
Yeah.
time to start putting decorations up.
Yeah.
Rudolph's on. That's it. Herbie the dentist.
Oh yeah.
there's a debate over
Christmas
that.
Story.
Over Herbie. It's either, he says it so fast. There's actually debates been going on for years. His
Herbie or-
name's the dentist, and Rudolph is either Hermie or Herbie. And
It's
there's two-
Hermie.
There's
It's
two
definitely
camps.
Hermie. It's Hermie.
I say Herbie. There's
oh,
two camps.
here we go.
No, there's two camps for this.
You're just trying to be difficult.
No, I'm not. I'm not. I swear to God. You can look it up. There'll be like there's Hermie groups
Yeah.
and there's Herbie
Well,
groups.
you just have to watch the movie with the captions on. And
For
see
some reason he mumbles it or something.
well, the captions will declare the winner.
There's something wrong. There's something. I remember the debate. No, I think it even didn't have the
This
name.
is like
or so. I think they
skankweed
didn't
and
put it up.
skunkweed again, all over again.
We're gonna. Yeah, that's right. We'll have to look it up. But yeah, that's my favorite though. That and Charlie Brown Christmas.
Charlie Brown is classic.
Once I watch Charlie Brown,
Mm-hmm.
I'm in. In a Christmas Story.
Do they have like Christmas porn? I wonder.
I would think yes. I would
Yeah.
think yes.
Those-
Absolutely.
Those
There
are
should
the only
be.
kind of Christmas.
I think there
movies
has to be some
I
Santa
could
Claus.
get into.
Yeah, there's got to be Santa Claus
Yeah.
coming down the chimney.
Yeah, for sure.
Right?
Right.
And then-
That's like one thing I've never actually looked up on Pornhub. I'm gonna have to check that
it's
out.
one of those things. Yeah, check it out later. As I'm decorating the tree,
Yeah.
Christmas category.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna.
they probably do like a whole holiday season.
Oh yeah, the old snowman, the carrot.
Yeah.
I'm in.
Would you like me to check?
Jake.
Christmas porn.
Jake's like, I'm already on here
There's probably
anyway,
100 There's probably
so
1,000 Christmas porn movies out
yeah,
there.
Christmas porn,
that
Santa
every-
porn,
Yeah, every year.
Santa's little sluts,
Uh huh.
Santa's slutty helper,
Yes.
Santa gets a handy.
Santa gangbangs,
Yeah.
whatever, with the elves and whatever. Yeah, that's probably the one. There's probably like one.
Milfus Claus.
What's it?
Milfus Claus.
I like Milfus Claus.
Yeah.
You know what? Milfus Claus actually would be. Now that's you're going to see now next year, guys. The show I'm going to be telling Sereny, going, Sereny, it's not Christmas till I see Milfus Claus. It used to be.
What do we got there, Jake?
Used to be.
3,563 videos related to Christmas on Pornhub.
Okay.
Christmas just changed in my
So
house.
there's 3,500
Christmas starts tonight.
porn movies for Christmas we can watch. This is wonderful, and
Yeah.
they all have soundtracks,
Yeah, really good.
which I can listen to. Which I can listen to the music, and I'm pretty sure there's a Milfus Claus,
Milfus Claus.
which I'm gonna look up.
Mr. and Milfus.
First thing I'm watching tonight is Milfus Claus.
Jake, can you just really quickly search
see if
for
Milfus Claus up there?
Claus?
I could just see Milfus
As if
Claus
it's
and
not-
Santa. Come sit on Santa's lap. Ho ho ho. That's the name of the show. Ho ho ho.
Ho ho ho's. Santa.
Ho, ho.
is
Santa's ho ho ho's. I don't know.
I think-
Milfus Claus. I like Milfus Claus is nice. It's classy. It's classy, high budget porn. I'm into. And it isn't the nose that's turning red. And they're not kissing on the cheek when he jumps. She thinks I'm cute.
She sits on the North Pole.
She thinks I'm cute.
No
no,
Milfus Claus.
there's no. Right, all right.
We're trade
Mrs. Claus.
Trademark
Milfus Claus.
immediately. We're gonna trademark Milfus Claus. There's a.
That just made me think. I don't know why Milfus Claus is making me think of
Yeah.
Krampus is my favorite movie.
Oh, really?
Yes.
It's okay.
It's so good.
It's okay.
It's so
Yeah,
good.
it was all right with me.
Yeah, I loved it.
Too scary.
Nope, not scary enough.
Too
Perfect.
scary for me.
It was the perfect Christmas movie. It had everything. Tradition, children dying, slaying of your enemies, monsters, creatures. I love it. Alternate dimensions. That's the Christmas that I want.
I didn't even know that was a thing in London.
Krampus?
Yeah, that
It's
in
not
London.
London.
In
It's
Europe.
Swedish. It's a Swedish Scandinavian thing.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's like a folklore thing, right? For
Yes,
years. So that's
yeah.
their Santa. They don't have Santa Claus. They scare
Uh-huh.
in Sweden, huh?
Yeah, he comes
You're
and
not
eats
going to get
kids.
the chocolate.
Yeah, he eats.
That's my Swedish.
He eats the bad kids.
He eats the bad.
Mhm.
See, be good, kids. Santa don't bring Christmas gifts, but
Santa-
Krampus may turn you into a zombie.
Saint Nick brings the
He's bad.
gifts. Krampus comes
He's
and
bad.
Yep.
He turns you into a
He
zombie.
fucks you.
He eats you, you're dead. What?
What?
Yes, they did Krampus in the office. You're right,
Did
Jake.
they?
That's right, it was Krampus. Out of nowhere. They didn't know who it was. It was great. It was awesome, man. Well, Jake, you did a wonderful job with the set. Sereny, Merry Christmas to you and Happy New Year.
Thank you.
Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, everyone. We appreciate you watching. We have a special show, like I said, coming up next week. Hope you enjoyed the show as much as we did performing it for you. It's Jim Krenn when Sereny. No
And-
respect.
If you're listening to this on Monday when it drops, please listen to my episode on Grown Dad Business podcast with Aaron Kleiber. It's up now at www.growndadbusiness.com.
That's
We're
awesome.
talking about Pinterest and bangs and Christmas too,
Cool.
but mostly like parenting stuff, parenting hacks for the holidays.
Excellent.
Yeah.
We love Aaron, so
Yeah.
well, I'll be listening. I'm going to go listen now.
All right.
That, and I'm going to watch Milfus Claus.
Milfus
It's all good.
Claus.
All right. Merry Christmas.